What's the real relationship between the media and the royal family? That's what I want to look into, because are they really reporting all the tea? I doubt it. But are they as independent as can be, or are they just total puppets? That's what I want to know. That's what we're going to look into. But of course, this is all legit for entertainment purposes only. It's not fact. Do your own research, psychic downloads, my opinions. That's what it is. And if you love the royal family, it's not the video for you, so you can click off now. All right. What is the relationship between the media and the royal family? Is it like media's we just do our job, and the royals are like, we just do our job, and that's that? Let's just see. Connolly Tarot. I'm hoping no nakedy people pop up right away. Guess I'll have to get some crystals out. If you need crystals, you can get some from AlyciaWicker.com. They each see the other from a different perspective, which is weird. So they don't see each other like we see them. Like, we have a version of what we think the royals are, and we have a version of what we think the media is, and they're on a whole nother playing field. In the past, they've slowly built up a wonderful working relationship. So there's definitely a partnership there going on. So we have Five of Pentacles, we have the Fool, we have the Hanged Man. At some point, royals were, stay away from me, to the media, the reporters. I don't want anything about that, right? Then it's like, well, we live in this new world. We're going to have to talk to these people because they start writing these stories about us, and when people find out we're a bunch of dicks, we can't be having that. That got Southern and fake English at the same time. Interesting. They've both found the working relationship to be a burden. They seem to have worked out some type of system that works for both sides. In the meantime, it's like a love-hate relationship. Okay. Eight of Cups. May I have another fake story, please? There's like a lot of stuff that has not gotten out there. I'm not shocked, unless, if you're a royal lover, you would be probably shocked. What? They don't tell us the truth? Oh no. Timmy, throw me in the well. This is like it's almost like they cover up, media reporters cover up a lot of the scuttlebutt, the gossip, all the bad PR, things like that as best they can. And they suck it up and give me another, please. Give me another. I'm going to walk away from all those stories that would really illuminate the public onto who you people are. But I'll do this instead. We're hoping that all the smoke and mirrors that kind of looks like Michael Landon, that we're providing to the public is really working. Look at all of our good work. Why do you want to kiss these people's toes? Why don't you do your job, media? Seven of Wands. This is so weird. This is like a picture the royals as like cool kids, like they're a clique. And these little reporters, the majority of them, I'm not saying all because there's some, I'm sure, good ones, but let's just say the general pool. Royals are this cool little clique. They throw a bone to one of them, like almost like rock stars, right? Here's the Rolling Stones over here. They tell their bodyguards, hey, go get that underage girl over there. I want her. Okay. So then they call on whoever this reporter is as the underage girl kind of thing. The royals want to see you. What? And they run over to the castle. Oh my God. It's almost like We're supposed to be independent. We're just supposed to report the news. Not really, we're just fangirling. Well, nakedy people. I don't know if this is going to get covered up in one crystal or not. Okay. The fears, they don't want, the royals and the reporters don't want to be seen as that they are in bed together. Can't get too close. Internal influence. Page of Wands. They decide what stories are going to whatever fangirl reporters out there. Okay. Challenge, Queen of Pentacles. There's someone that's in the mix jacking up the relationship with the reporters. You know who it is. Someone who likes their gin and tonic and a smoke. Chuck, I love you, baby. Don't send me to rehab again. You know, Camilla. She's a challenge. There's almost like, up until this point, the media, whenever she started talking with the reporters, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, until she started getting in real close with these people, royals had a specific relationship. It was working very well. They had said, okay, the royals had their internal convos. If we have this type of story, you go to Jack. If we have this type of story, you go to Sally. You have this type of story, you go to Ronald, right? You had who you needed to go to. Camilla comes in here and she's just jacking it all up because she's leaking shit left and right, allegedly. And these people are just fanning. Oh my God, royals. What are the special reporters? Special by meaning that the royals like them. What do those special reporters, before Camilla's coming in here and jacking stuff up, what is that incentive? What is it that these reporters wanted to get? That they would squash a story, not tell the whole truth. What are these reporters getting from the royals? So they go in there and, I don't know, taking an emblazoned matchstick box or something with, it says Kensington Palace on it. You want the real tea, do you? Come here, Ronald. I know it must be hard working at the Daily Mail. I know. Now you cannot print an ounce of it. And if you do, we'll never talk to you again, Ronald. You won't be able to come over here to have some mutton chops, dinner, spectacular mutton chops. I think that's a fur on the side of the men's faces. Anyway, I've never been to a fancy dinner. You won't be able to have Alfredo pie anymore. And we'll deny this and then we'll sue the pants off of you and make sure that you live a life of poverty. But if you'd like the real nitty-gritty of what goes on here, I'm only happy to tell you. You can have that inside knowledge, that inside baseball, but you're not going to speak a word of it and you're going to speak what I tell. They want that secret inside knowledge about what's going on in the family. Then they make, oh my God, all the stuff that's like, oh my gosh, I wonder, does this happen? Da, da, da. Well, the person gets to know the real down nitty gritty. Or some of it. It's spun in certain ways, so they're not telling them they're eating babies or anything, allegedly. They're not telling them that shit, but they are telling them something that the reporter would find intriguing. Somewhere in the middle is the truth, but then they can go and document and write whatever they need to. It's so the reporter feels like he's on the inner circle. That keeps him so he's an ally to the royals, and they can just, give him some caviar and Frito pie. I'm sure they don't serve Frito pie at the palace, although that would be amazing. Anyhow, it's this idea that they're close to the royals, that they're getting the inside scoop, and for some reason that's alluring. It's a thing like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I get to go into the palace. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm having dinner with these people. Oh my gosh, I can't believe whatever. So they have no integrity. Okay. Now we saw that Camilla has thrown a wrench into this. Why is Camilla throwing a wrench into this? Well, let's just verify. Is Camilla throwing... I thought that was her. Maybe it's not, but let's check. Is Camilla talking to the media on her own outside of the game plan that the monarchy has in place? Yes. My opinion, allegedly, yes. She's in there, she's telling them shit. It's almost as if, however the monarchy PR, talk to the reporters stories goes, if Camilla doesn't think that story or whatever got the message that she wants her and Chuck to have come out, or at least how she thinks it should come out, because I don't know that she trusts Lord Sausage Fingers that much. He's not a lord, he's a king. King Charles III. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so she wants to get the message out there, what she thinks is important for her and King Sausage Fingers to get out there about the family, basically for their best interest. So she fights against the machine PR that connects to the reporters, Castle PR reporters. She fights. She's just sitting over here with her gin, smoking her smokes and all this stuff to give them the story she wants out there. She wants to paint the picture the way she thinks is right. Okay. Well, then what would Big Willie say? What does he think about Camilla dancing with the media? Because obviously he's not playing that game, because if he was, it'd be doing a hell of a better job. Nobody would be asking, where's Kate all the time. He's got her number. He knows that she's out there selling stories. Oh my, you little dick. He is okay. He's partnered up with her on it. I think we've gotten that before. How William and Camilla, William and Camilla together, seeding this plan for the future, but also that they're collaborating on what stories are getting out there that are not from like the official people in the monarchy. Yeah. It's almost like, yeah, you have this story, like, I don't know, Anne opened up a train station. Good for you, Anne. Then you have Kate likes to take swims in the cold, dark waters at night. Yeah, post that, see how it goes. See how it goes. Is it working? Is it gaining traction? Are the tinfoil hats buying onto it yet? Oh, yes, because they have their own vision for how this is going forward. My good God. What's Chuck think of Camilla's relationship with the media? I mean, King Charles III. I love him so much. What's King Sausage Fingers think about Camilla's dealings with the media? Oh, oops. More cartoon nakedy people. Alright, so he knows she's in bed with him. Well, she's probably not that in bed with him. But you know. Seven of Swords, she knows the strategy that's going on. In the past, he thought monarchy was aces. Great at doing their stories and working with the media. Finding out that we live in a whole new world and you're going to have to seat stories all over the place and see if they take off and whatnot. Like, behind the scenes, nobody knows it's you. Doesn't that look like Justin Trudeau? Anyhow, they keep it all secret, but they do it strategically. They do it. They learn from the mistakes of the past. How Charles grew up in all those fails that they had. Like that whole thing. Remember when they had in the 60s the documentary, and it was supposed to show that the royals are like a normal family, but it like didn't go over how Queenie and Crypt Keeper Philip thought it should, and so then they made it so no one could ever watch it again. I think that what I was reading in my trashy novel or book, biography, whatever you want to call it, the Kitty Kelly Royals thing, she had it so it's locked up, and if you were in Britain, you'd have to pay a certain amount of money to broadcast it, which I guess would be exorbitant. I think on YouTube in the US, I've seen it before. I mean, these people are just, you want to talk about boring. At least what they're portraying here in that video. Anyhow, he's learned from those past mistakes, how they've gotten it wrong in the media time and time again, right? No, Margaret, you can't marry, what's his name, Townsend? No, he's a divorced man. Heavens to Betsy, we don't allow divorced people in our family. Oh, hello, King Sausage Fingers. Oh, what? Anyway. So he lets Camilla handle it. Go ahead, you do it, babe. You're good at that shit. You like it. This is just a new creative approach, and he's fine with it. It's all good. It's all good, babe. You're doing such a good job. Spinning up all the drama-rama. Okay, now, let's see. Last question, I think. Never know. Last question. Does Camilla plant articles about William and Harry's families? I'm sure she does, but does Camilla plant articles about William and Harry's families? Oh yes, Chuck is always consulted on those stories. She cannot plant any stories about the Wills and the Harrys without Chuck being consulted. He must always be consulted when she's going to plant a story about their families. But it's still all secretive. They know about it. They're running their own game. Interesting. So yeah. At first, Chuck didn't want to have to do it, but it's the only way he could see, according, Camilla's advised him. This is the only way he could see of how to see if he can get his opinion or thoughts or ideas out in the media, because he can't technically. Kind of like how Diana, would send off the tapes to Morton for her book. It's like secret. This is kind of his secret way to send messages. And that's not to say he doesn't send petty messages, because he can be a petty bitch too. Yeah. And then that's why the gaslight, they don't mind gaslighting them too if they have to. Just kind of like, it's almost like coded messages. Like we would see a story and we'd just be like, whoa, gossip. If these people see the story, they're like, mother effer, your dad, man, nah. They'd know that's like direct. They know where it came from. Okay. Wow. Shady people. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching. Join me in the Moon Moth Manor, AlyciaWicker.com. Get access to readings like these, other ones that I don't share on Tube with You. And you can also get some crystals over there if you need some. And I'll see you next time. Adios.